Hey everyone, it's Freedom, and today we're going to be taking two headphones from Razer and putting them head to head. In one side we have the legendary Razer Krakens, the staple of Razer's audio peripherals. And on the other side we have the new refreshed aviator styled Razer Blackshark V2X headphones. Now let's get in it. Alright guys, a lot of you know I'm a big Razer products fan, and I love trying out all the new stuff they keep coming out with, and man, have they been nailing that out of the park. But when it comes to a pair of $60 headphones that claim to have new driver technology inside, I gotta check these things out, man. And the new driver tech I'm talking about is the brand new Triforce 50mm drivers that from Razer quote, "With the ability to tune high, mid, and low audio frequencies individually, our new patented design acts like 3 audio drivers in one, generating brighter sound and with richer trebles and more powerful bass, with vocals that are clear and crisp." Alright, now from my first impressions with the Blackshark's V2X, the first thing I noticed is how well the cups fit and create such a massive sound isolation. Big props to Razer on that one. But in terms of the drivers, I gotta say I really like them. I went through some music playlists. I've obviously played some games with these bad boys. I'm a big FPS player, so I've been playing a lot of Apex, a lot of Halo. And from what I can tell, the low end there is not really muddy and or heavy. They don't really rattle your ear cups like you normally will find on some other headphones. The mids are really prominent, very clear. I can clearly tell where the directions of certain people are gonna be. And for the highs, I gotta say the same about them. Very rich and very clear. And the best way I can describe these headphones in one word would be balanced. Everything seems balanced, nothing is out of place. No one sound is truly overpowered, and I gotta say that is a win in my book for Razer. Alright guys, now over to the Kraken side of things. They also share 50mm drivers that are custom tuned to give quality that Razer quotes as "enjoy superior sound clarity and deep punchy bass for a wide soundscape, from subtle footsteps sneaking up behind you to climactic explosions that blow you away. Every sound detail is heard when you're gaming with the Razer Kraken." Now, I gotta say, I've been using the Razer Krakens for several years now, and they've been my go-to, and I've grown accustomed to their sound. And I will say that the Krakens really don't have that same like isolating fits that you'll find on the Blacksharks. But the cooling gel that you actually will find inside of those ear cups is really nice. It's something I do miss on the Blacksharks. Now, in terms of audio, that thing is literally all about the bass.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, no trouble.
I should say it's all really about the low end when it comes to the headphones audio. The common complaint I've actually heard about the Krakens is that the low end can seem a little muddy, and they do tend to rattle your ear cups, and the high end just seems to dissipate and disappear. Now I mainly, like I said, play FPS games. So when you have a lot of like explosions and gunshots and like really heavy footsteps, I don't really mind that so much. But I will say when I was playing Halo, I did notice that the vehicle sounds kind of overpowered the soundtrack and kind of kept this really steady rumble in my headset for a while. So really, in short, I love the sound quality of the Krakens. I'm really accustomed to them. They're tried and true, but they're a little heavy at times. And I wouldn't really use the word balance. I would say they're really all about that bass. Lows are kind of low and muddy, mids are pretty good and clear, and the highs are just a little lacking if I was to be honest. Now, let's talk about build quality with these two headphones. And I'm gonna start off with the Krakens. The Krakens, like I said, I've been using these bad boys for a couple years now. And I gotta say, the amount of pairs I've had of these, every single one of them holds up, even my ones from like the early 2000s. These things will take a beating and will continue to keep going. And the main reason for that is you got the metal construction that goes around the ear cup, as well as some plastic construction, and I really like the way that they do their adjustments. It is metal in there when they do the slides of the adjustments. I really like the ear cushions. The ear cushions are nice and comfy. Like I said, they got that cooling gel in there to keep your head cool. The only complaint I really have is your headband cushion is really not really there. It's kind of lacking when it comes to that. As always, we do have that retractable mic, which is really, really nice. I love that you can just take that and put that back into there and stow that away. The cable is braided, has a little inline remote in there that you can adjust the volumes of your headphones as well as mute the mic. Overall, great build quality, great construction. I've never had one of these things break on me that I didn't cause the issue with. All right, now looking at the Razer Blacksharks, in the sense of build quality, they are light. Oh my God, these things are so light, but they are completely made of plastic, and the only metal you'll find here is gonna be on your adjustment rods that you'll find on the side of the ear cups. And I gotta say, guys, I really don't like the way that these things adjust. You'll find that these headphones cant a lot on your head, which is sometimes, I guess, is a good thing if you wear hats, which I do. But other than that, I can't really see this gonna be very stable and secure over the years. I really feel like those are gonna break over time. I don't really care for it. Now, granted, this is the X version. If you get the regular V2 version, this can detach, but on the X version, your microphone does not come off. So I usually like to just kind of wrap it around that little adjustment rod there, which I guess gives it the good reason for being there, but I'm not a big fan of it. In regards to the cushions are a little bit more tightly oval than you'll find on the Krakens, so I think if you have really big ears, they may have some trouble fitting in here. As well as sound isolation, completely destroys the Krakens in that I can't hear a damn thing in these things. I know my wife was screaming at me the other day to go get the dog. I couldn't hear it at all. She had to come into my room and tell me I've been screaming for the past minute, and so I'm sitting here going, oh wow. Nice touch though. I do like the green aesthetic that you'll find on these. The cord is a rubberized cord, and then you also will have the little green accents here for the audio connections going into the cup. Now, there is no inline remote. Everything that you'll find here is going to be on the headphone itself, so you do get that volume adjustment knob here as well as your mic mute button. Overall, the plastic does feel pretty robust. It kind of feels like PBT, honestly. Like if you get some custom PBT keycaps, that's exactly what this feels like. Other than that, I like the way that these fit more than the Krakens. The sound isolation is vastly more superior, and the lightweight nature of these headphones really makes it easy to have on your head. So I really like these headphones when it comes to that. The only thing I wish that it had was that cooling gel that you find in the Krakens. Other than that, solid build here. All right, guys, now let's get into the mic tests on these things. Both these headphones do have cardioid mics inside of them. The Krakens can retract back into the headphones cup, and when it comes to the V2Xs, that's gonna be fixed directly to your ear cup. So let's take a listen.
All right, we are on the Razer Blackshark V2X, and as Razer puts it, the sound of esports. Face the competition head-on with a lightweight esports headset that thrives under pressure. Introducing the Razer Blackshark V2X, a triple threat of amazing audio, superior mic clarity, and supreme sound isolation that's approved by pros. This is the sound test of the Razer Blackshark V2X. And now we're over to the Razer Kraken, and as Razer puts it, the iconic gaming headset has evolved. Since the inception, the Razer Kraken has built a reputation as a cult classic within the gaming community. It made its mark as a staple at countless gaming events, conventions, and tournaments. We've now improved the features of this crowd favorite to not just give its audio quality a boost, but also make it more comfortable so you can game all day with the headset you love. This is the new Razer Kraken.
All right, guys, now I did read some quotes directly from Razer's website there just to kind of give you some audio quality tests when it comes to these microphones. I gotta say, man, the Krakens sound so much better. It wasn't because I was talking quieter on the Krakens than I was with the Blacksharks, but the plosions seem to explode a little bit more on your V2Xs, even with the little pop filter that they've included with the headphones. So I don't know if they're better on the V2s. I would assume that they're better on the V2s, but I'm gonna work with what I got here, and I gotta give it up to the Krakens. I think the Krakens mic quality is vastly better. Alright guys, and this is going to bring us to the overall value between these two headphones. Now I gotta say, honestly, if I'm talking about just pure audio quality, I gotta go with the Blackshark V2X. Whatever they did to those drivers, it worked. That balanced approach and that sound quality is truly superior. And for $60, man, they knocked that one right out of the park. I'll take the loss in the cooling gel. I'll take the loss with the removable mic and the overall build quality just kind of being more plastic than metal. I'll take all those losses because I gotta say that audio quality is vastly more superior. Now, if you're looking, I'm gonna say if you have the budget and you can spend that $80 on the Krakens, and you want a headphone that's gonna last you years and years and years and years and years, and it's gonna keep pumping, and you like a little bit of bass in your ear, 100% would go with the Krakens. If you also don't have a dedicated mic to your setup, if you're streaming or playing with friends, I would suggest to go with the Krakens, as the microphone is a little bit easier to the ear on there. You don't get a lot of those pops and a lot of those cracks that you heard earlier in the sound test. So, for me personally, this is just my opinion, I'm gonna stick with the Blacksharks. I think those are gonna become my mains. And if I was really gonna look at it in a long-term way, if I only had maybe $100 to spend and I gotta get a pair of headphones, probably would go with the Krakens. Those things are tried and true. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Razer, you did an awesome job with these headphones. I purchased all these myself. None of this stuff was sent to me. I'm not sponsored because I am a small-time YouTuber. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click the like. Please subscribe to the channel. Comment below and tell me what you thought. And if you want to see more videos like this. And guys, I'll catch you on the next one. And y'all stay free.